Yes.
All right. So, everybody, what's been going on? Oh, and there's Nancy. Hi, Peter.
Hi, Jonathan.
Welcome. So we have Canada. So what do we got? Vancouver, Maple, Mission, Walnut Grove, North Vancouver, Florida, and Germany. Look at that. I think Dolly gets the warmest the warmest temperature, by the way, what you're wearing. Oh, it's so nice. Yes, the weather here in Canada is
wet.
Yeah. And it's forecast to be for the next week, I think. But hey ho, what do you do?
Move. I'm moving.
The wet coast. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, Petersburg looks pretty similar too.
Right.
What time is it there? It's 5 o'clock at night there?
7.
7. Oh, of course, yeah, 7 at night. And Dolly, you're at 1 in the afternoon, right?
We're at, yes, 1, and we're expecting thunderstorms this afternoon, which we really need. It's been so dry here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. So, my friends, this call is for you. What would you like us to look at? What would you like us to investigate? Oh, look at Nancy's view from her house. Oh, that's beautiful. She really does live in the forest, eh?
Yeah.
It's almost like you're outside, Nancy. Is that a big window?
Yes, it is.
Oh, look at that. Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice. Okay, everybody. Any questions?
I have a question.
Yes. Straight out the gate.
So I did my first blog last Friday and posted it onto Facebook and onto Instagram. But Instagram wouldn't let me put the link on.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Okay, good question. Really good question. So I'll share the screen. Okay, so with Instagram, let me bring one up. Okay, Instagram open now. Okay, one sec. So with Instagram, on the desktop, you can't post, but you can comment and you can write and share and so on. So and there you go. Top of my line, there's Leah's post right there. So that's Leah's post. We'll just have a quick look at it while it's here. Now you see she's actually put a link here, but it doesn't work. You could retype it, but there's no clickable link to that. The only clickable link in Instagram is right here. So what you can do is, if you're going to get into a blogging strategy regularly, is change that link so it goes directly to your blog page. And then when you do a post, you say link in bio. And then people know to come back to the bio here and then click and it'll take you to the blog. So if you ever have a special event or a special offer going on or a program, it's always best to change your Instagram link directly to here. And then you just always say link in bio.
Okay.
That's what so let's have a look at your Instagram while we're here then. Is it Tap to Drain?
Yeah.
That's it. Tap.
The Nice Guy Plumbers one.
There we go.
Second one.
Nice guys, hashtag the nice guys plumber. Yeah, so I would take out the Facebook link because it doesn't work. You could put something like follow us on Facebook and have a link to the Facebook page there. Or if you really want to push the blog, then change that URL to the blog.
I think that's probably a good idea if I'm going to use Instagram to go to the blog, which will go to the YouTube, which will go to the everything, right?
Yeah. The other thing you could do to build your following, your following, in fact, I didn't know you had Instagram now. So, you got one more. Is you could put in a hashtag like mission.
Yeah.
Let's just say for your city. And obviously this, because it's a kind of, maybe Abbotsford would be a better word. But this is a pretty easy, what the heck? Didn't I, Abbotsford, BC? So these are people that have put Abbotsford, BC in their posts. So like this one here, I'm guessing is a local brewery. It is. So that's a quick way of finding people to follow on Instagram, is to just put a hashtag in, and then just go through all the posts that people have put in a city or a keyword. So there's another one. There's a bakery. So that this would be a way of you finding a lot of local people to connect with, just simply by going through the hashtags. You can see them all here coming up. And these are all local. Beard and Bardo. That sounds kind of cool. Oh, it's a nail place, is it? Or a hair salon or something? I don't know. So, not quite sure. You go to Beard and Bardo. You can then collective, some kind of hair salon by the look of it. And they've done it a little differently to make Abbotsford, BC stick out. And they put a phone number, but it doesn't look like they have a link at all, which is kind of dumb. But yeah, that's the easiest way to make a following quite quickly. Have you made your Instagram business friendly?
I have no idea.
Just kind of.
Did you notice when you pulled up our Instagram, when you put Tap to Train in the search, that there's two?
Let's have a look.
See how there's two there? I don't know what that other one is.
Looks like you did it. It's your logo.
Yeah. I don't think I did it. I think those other people did it.
Oh, okay. So you would need to.
Yeah. The second one is one of those people.
It could be because it's got Me Too on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be getting in touch with them and saying, please take that down.
Be deleted somehow.
Or give, yeah, because that's confusing, right?
Yeah. And I don't know how to, I can't, I don't know how I'm going to get rid of that.
Yeah. So someone's asking, can you only put one link? I have my website and YouTube channel, but those don't go anywhere. So let's have a look at Leah's. Is it straight up coaching there?
Yeah, I just noticed on the Instagram, I did put in, based on one of our last coffee meetings, I put on the link, which is blue, and it takes you directly to my programs, which is great.
Yeah.
But I also listed, I thought it worked, but it doesn't. I put the YouTube channel on there. So on the Instagram, people could go to the YouTube channel as well, but it's not working. So either I didn't do it right or.
No, you can only have one link.
Okay.
So you're better to take all of that real estate. I think you have 200 characters.
Yeah.
Put a short bio about what you do.
Okay.
So, and you can put some hashtags in which are searchable. So you could have hashtag NLP, hashtag yoga, hashtag personal trainer.
You put that in that section?
You totally can, because then it becomes searchable. Because when you search people, so if I just put in hashtag NLP kind of thing,
Yeah.
that will actually find people who either have it in their bio or have tagged a post with it in.
Okay.
If I check out this chick, whoever she is, NLP is right there in her bio.
Okay.
So that's what you do.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, she's pretty ripped, eh?
She is ripped. I wonder how old she is. She doesn't look, she's not 20 something. I think she's a bit older, but yeah, she's in good shape.
I mean, this is where you go down rabbit holes just finding out about people.
Yeah, no kidding.
All the way around. But
All of a sudden it's lunchtime.
oh well, website being launched next week. Good for her. Doesn't say, but then you can find her different links from the website. So yeah, normally we always try and have all the social links on somebody's website anyway.
So how, in the bio section,
yeah,
how many, so 150 characters is what it says?
200, I think.
Does that include hashtags?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so everything from your name onwards. So, but what you can do, you see with mine, because you have 80 characters for your name. So rather than just putting my name, I've just underscore and I've called myself a strategist. And then when anybody looks at my post, they actually see my job title next to my name because it's all part of my name. So you could be Leah Ruppel underscore, or just put a space, a period or something like that, and then just put personal trainer or NLP personal trainer, and that would all appear every time someone sees your name.
Okay.
I've tried to have a little bit of fun with mine because I've got there's a little boy and girl emoji there. So instead of saying married to Debbie, there's kind of a little fun. And then instead of saying we've got 3 girls, I've got 3 monkeys. Just to make it a little different. And then loving life and sharing social media tips and strategies, learn more. And I put the arrow to make them click the website.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's how we do it. And I try and create, like you, a graphic each day with my hashtag on so people share it. My hashtag's in there somewhere. And then I try and have a mix of real life video and like on Sunday morning, I had such a terrible throat after that day in the mountains. Every morning I drink hot water with lemon anyway, but I deliberately just put this little video. And that was my Instagram. It's got 81 views or something. And it plays in a recurring loop and it just goes on. So I tagged the people that I spent the day with, and then I tagged some people who were on the course, and then I put some hashtags to do it. And yeah, that went pretty well.
Cool.
So that's how you do Instagram.
Okay.
Okay, good question. Next question. Actually, Jennifer, should we look at your blog while you mentioned you had a blog? Look at Jennifer's blog while she's here. This is her first one.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just going to look at your blog.
Okay.
Oh, right. Look at that. So this is a brand new site. So what we've done is we made the blog like a bit of a feature, so that as the blog comes up, and further ones go down, so you can just read them. So it's enticing people to read more. You got a great background image. And then, so this is a blog that she's got. So we've got the what's called the H1 tag, which is up here. Then we've got the H. In fact, it's repeated. We Chandra about that because it's repeating the H1 tag for some reason. And you've got the H2, which is what Google reads, and that's what you want. And then you've got, you might want to look at the placement of that picture a bit, because the text isn't quite wrapping around it properly.
Okay.
In fact, I would rather see that picture full screen. I don't know if you have a bigger version of it.
I don't know how to do that. Okay.
When you do a blog and you input a picture, you can actually, in WordPress, you can pick the size of the image.
Okay.
So it wants to be about 650 pixels wide to go this column.
Okay.
And you can resize the picture in WordPress.
Okay.
And that's the ideal size too for MailChimp for when you send out a mobile email.
So what size was that again?
650 pixels.
650. Okay.
But then, and then I'd almost like to see a picture of every single topic. I don't know if I want to see a sanitary napkin actually as a picture. In fact, I definitely don't. But you know,
Yeah.
diapers, and even if it was a box of baby wipes, because I know like Cottonelle now are doing like feminine hygiene wipes, so it's not just baby.
Yeah.
But I think if you had a picture, and maybe then you just make it like a thumbnail, the size of each of the columns.
Okay.
It's not quite lining up. So basically what you do is when you drop a picture into WordPress, you pick your cursor, and where the cursor is clicking, then when you click the image and drop it in, it should go exactly where your cursor is. Whether it goes to the left or the right.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, teeth. That's a very long paragraph. I think I'd make that it's not readable.
Okay.
And if there's one, like you've got it in caps there, I'd probably put that in bold, just so it really pops out. I did read this the other night. You know, they found somebody's dentures in a sink, and none of them had dentures in the house. That's kind of scary. And then you said about the pipe being wrapped in a rag or something.
Yeah, it was the pipe had shifted, so instead of being one long thing, it had actually shifted, because instead of putting it together with a proper coupling, they had actually wrapped rags around it instead. And so it was actually my house.
My goodness.
Yeah, it was 13 years we lived in that house, and it just like 3 years before we moved out, the pipe had shifted, and Stephen he saw the teeth, and he screams at me, "What the hell's going on? What have you done?" I'm like, yes,
oh
honey, I melt people and put them down the drain.
So that kind of thing, thinking about it, obviously now you'd take a picture of that. Obviously.
Yeah, now obviously, yeah. No, the guys are taking a lot more pictures. That's where I got those nasty pictures.
And then just to finish with, you've got that product, the natural product at the end, Bio One. Do you have that on your website as a product people can buy?
Not yet, but they will.
Okay.
There will be.
Because I was going to say, I would definitely have a link at this point at the
Yes.
end of the blog to take them to a new page.
Yeah, and I want to put down at the bottom of it to share on Facebook, click here, Instagram, blah, 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 whatever.
Oh,
right?
yeah, the social
I don't
share
have
plugin.
any of those share things, right?
Oh, okay.
Like I said, this
that
was
should
my
be-
first one. That's why I thought I would.
Yeah, okay. Andrea can definitely put that plug in. Yeah. I love how your Google reviews are going down the side of the screen.
Yeah, it's cool, eh?
That's very good. Yeah. Some people have a Facebook feed or an Instagram feed, but I think that's the first time I've seen Google reviews as a feed on the side.
Yeah, I
That's
thought the reviews are most important because when people are looking for things, they want to see what other people are doing, right?
Like it very much. Good job.
Yeah, just a few tweaks and
The nice thing is
fixing
your
it up.
subtitle at the top 5 horrific things found during drain cleaning. That's one of those titles that people just have to click to read, right?
Yeah, when I ran it through that thing that Lindsay was
Hemingway.
talking about the other day, Hemingway, I ran it through that. It had a 79% readability score, so it was good.
Yeah.
And it had, and I ran it through the headline thingy too. And it said it was really good headline. So.
Oh, it is. It's a great headline. Well done. Well done. Good job. Nice. Well, Len's here. Hey, Len. Good to see you. I saw some pictures of you on Facebook this morning from a year ago with that halo on your head. That must have been pretty horrendous. Yeah. It's all over now. Okay, next question.
I have a WordPress question. When Lindsay was looking at my blog and website, I have dates on my blog's posts,
Yes.
and she mentioned to remove those dates. I can't find out where you remove the dates off of a blog post.
Oh, okay. I can show you that. I can show you that. A good question. 1 sec, so I'll log in. So you go to all posts. So pages are pages and blog posts are blog posts. So this is my latest one. To wait for it to open, obviously. And I'll move this box over. So over here on published, you see in the corner there where you can click edit. That's where you change the date. But what Lindsay's suggesting is having no dates at all, right?
That's what I was trying to do. It wouldn't let me take it off. I had to have a date.
Oh, I see what you mean. Take the date off completely rather than change it.
Yes.
That's a WordPress plugin that goes through all the blogs and takes the dates off, and it's a different format of blog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd have to. I'll have. I know we've done it before, but it's not an easy one. It is easy-ish. It's a plugin. Plugin to remove dates. I will find it out and I'll post it in the group.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, but you can also, as I say, you can change the date. You could even change the year. So if it's a really good blog and you still think it's relevant, just go in and change a few things and make it a new date, and it will get re-indexed by Google just for that.
Okay.
Let's just see. The other thing was social share. So I use Monarch Social Share, but there's another one that you could use, Jennifer. So yeah, we'll get it to plug that one in for you.
I'm pretty sure she has Monarch on mine.
Yeah,
How do I use that?
it's probably just not hooked up to the blog. It's probably,
Okay.
we just
Yeah,
have to-
because I've seen Monarch on my back end of my
yeah,
web.
that's what it is. That's what it is. Okay.
Okay.
So good job for working on the blog, though, Nancy. You and I have to talk about joining content marketing. Remind me. Okay, next person. Let's have a look at Facebook while we're here. Move this box around, start sharing the screen again.
I have a quick question for you. Did you see that email that I sent where I did the video introduction for the YouTube channel thing?
Maybe.
Holy crap, 2,000 emails. No wonder.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Nope.
It-
I sent it in a Dropbox or in the Google Drive.
I gotta find your email first. What? No, your info at right?
No, it would have been sent from Jen at Tap2Drain.
JEN?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. This one.
Yeah.
Not yet. Let's have a look.
So I've taken it upon myself to learn Photoshop and this iHit film editor.
Yeah, from what I've heard as well, kind of like.
Oh, I like it.
It's
very
not
cool.
that great, but it'll be beginning, right? Because we're going to start filming Tap2Drain TV next week with Steven. And so I wanted to have a semi-looking professional intro for the YouTube videos. So,
Very cool.
yeah, that was 2 days of working with that iHit and YouTube, lots of YouTube videos on how to do it.
Oh my goodness, that's great. I like it.
Yeah, it's fun, I thought.
Yeah, yeah, good for you. We just did a video for Alfred actually. He had a video and he wanted it captioning and putting it together, so we put a video together. He gave me the script and we ended up coming up with this yesterday. Just give you an idea of the type of thing that he was doing.
Hi, are you a construction contractor struggling under a mountain of paperwork, trying to keep up with your safety program and all the legal requirements you've got to follow? If you are, I've got some great news for you. Just hang in here with me for a minute. I'm Alfred Unger, and I run a consulting company. Years is working with developing a software system that streamlined their safety program and saved them tens of thousands of dollars. The system has made them a leader in their market. My goal has always been to help small businesses. I wanted small businesses to have the same advantages as big ones do. So I decided to abandon my price structure on this software and put out an amazing offer just for you. Remember, my clients pay me thousands of dollars each month for this system, and for a limited time, you can get the exact same software at a fraction of the price. The software will handle your hazard assessments, inspections, maintenance, training records, incident, investigations, injury management, safety meetings, and even your timesheets if you need it to. This is everything you need to run your safety program and maintain your core certification. We've had auditors say they wish everyone would be using a program like this. It makes their job so much easier and faster. It keeps everything organized and easier fun. Is this something you're looking for? If it is, here's the deal. Click on the link below this video and complete a short self-assessment to see how this program will fit for you. If it fits, you'll have an opportunity to set up a strategy session phone call with me and we'll get this going for you. If it doesn't fit, you'll still be able to discover some key areas that you can focus on to help you reach your own goals. It's a win either way. So follow the link below and take a moment to complete the self-assessment. You'll get the results right away. And don't worry about any surprise pricing. It's all clearly explained for you when you go to that next step. So click on that link now and we'll be talking with you real soon.
What do you think?
It's good.
It's really good.
I think he did great. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know how many takes he made before he sent it to us, but I was pretty impressed. So basically what we did when we had it transcribed and then we used the transcription. I actually didn't do it with YouTube. I actually paid for someone to actually edit it properly. And then we put the link in, which is a hot link. And then we put his company screen at the back to really make it more professional. I think I paid $100 for a guy to do that. And yeah. His goal is to sign up 100 people in the next month with that video. So,
Is it always a good idea to have the
Yeah,
transcription down at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
they say now that between 70 and 80% of videos are not listened to because everybody's in the lineup at Starbucks or they're doing something. And if it's interesting enough, they will press the volume. But more times than not, people prefer to read rather than just listen, although they're being entertained because of the picture going on.
Well, that's another thing to figure out how to do.
So if you do it on Facebook Live, Facebook will give you the captions for you.
Yeah.
And then you just edit it a little bit. But if you're actually making it otherwise, it's not that hard if you've got QuickTime Video or iMovie or something. It's quite doable. And it's not hard. It's just learnable. Alfred just called me up and went, I don't even know where to start. I just want it done. Can you find somebody and send me a bill? I went, yes. So we did. And actually, you saw that he had a quiz there. He had a very, very intuitive quiz. I'll show you. It's a shame he's not here. He's in a meeting all day today. I'll show you what I mean by that on Alfred's website, which is Orca Risk Management. He can see this afterwards. Because I did remember to press record today. But basically, we've got this box right here in the takeoff free assessment. And it goes straight to this quiz where you literally, you pick your answer by just a slider and you go through all the questions and literally as soon as you finish it, so A, he gets the email, which is perfect. B, he gets a little content on just where they're at. But he's put a lot of time into asking these questions. But one of the coolest things he did in the first place is he tried to position them. I am confident that we're the #1 company of choice for the best contracts available in our industry. You know, how many people are actually going to give that a 10? We constantly attract the best employees for every position and organization. We consistently get top marks for our performance from our clients. So already, the way he's done it, the way we did it together, these people are like, maybe not. And then they go deeper. And by the end of the survey, it's just amazing. And if this is a friend of ours, her name is Jane Dervish, has a company called Smart Biz Quiz. And this is a software, you get the first one free for up to 100 people. And then I think it's about $40 a month, I believe, for this software. But it's very intuitive rather than putting in a number. And you can do this on your phone by sliding your finger. But it's a great way of running a survey. And it's done very well for them just up in this top box up here. So if you're looking to get new clients, it's a great way of doing it. Yeah. So I have some questions come in. Let's have a look. Okay. Do you mean Facebook will give you the captions? Okay, great. Knew somebody was asking that. So with Facebook, when you do a Facebook Live video, Dolly, let me see if I can find one for you. We did one yesterday. We've shown this before. Fraser Valley. I had a hearing test yesterday on this video here, and we set up Facebook Live, and we just let the video stream. So we set it up on a tripod, and I had a 15-minute or so hearing test. So what we were able to do is scroll through the whole video. Just got to find it here. Further down, because I'm an admin of the page, I got to got all the other boxes. So with this video here, when you go to edit the video, you can go and edit the post. And when you go to captions and you go to generate, Facebook will actually has software that actually will try and work out all of what you're saying, and you can keep pausing it so you listen, but all the captions are already here. So it's not quite perfect because it's voice recognition software. So that's, but you don't have to type it from beginning to end. It's all there, and then you can go in and edit the software, and away you go. So it's all there with Facebook Live. Struggling to open it right now because I think I got too many windows open, but close some of those off. But yeah, that's how it's done. And YouTube does the same thing now too. Any video you upload to YouTube, it'll read the voice software and do those things for you. Kind of neat. I'm just waiting for it to open up better. Okay, and then I might have lost it, but that's how you do it anyway. Okay. So I've got my chat box now. Do you mean to stream a Zoom meeting on Facebook Live, like Lisa did yesterday? So it's not Zoom Pro, it's Zoom Webinar. They're two different products. But if you rent Zoom Webinar, which is $40 a month, and it's month to month, through Zoom Webinar, there's an interface for Facebook Live, which means you can have two people interviewed, and you can actually bring other people into the call with their webcam as well. Facebook haven't done it live yet. There's a couple of programs called Blue Jeans and Be Live. But Zoom seems to be the easiest one. And the software that Lisa uses is Zoom Webinar, and it's $40 a month. And then you can do that. Okay, what's next?
It's hard to keep up.
I know.
Sometimes I feel like crawling under my desk because like it's every week. It's like, okay, I've got it. And then I fix it and then they change it. And yeah, I don't know.
That's why I'm here. That's why we do this. Because that's my job between Jonathan and Petra and Paige, that we test all this stuff every week. And then we work out what's good, and then we tell you about it. And then I'm getting my blanket and joining you. Yeah, Jennifer's going to get a blanket and join you too.
Yeah.
Because it's like, originally there was Snapchat and Snapchat stories, then it became Instagram and Instagram stories. Then there's Facebook Messenger stories, and now there's Facebook stories, and it's just like, come on, how many can we do? And I even saw one on April Fool's Day, and even XL now has done XL stories. And it's just these little
That doesn't sound exciting.
Exactly. Yeah, no. But yeah. Did anybody do a good April Fool post or anything? Anybody ride that one?
I think it's silly, so no, I don't.
I thought about it afterwards because I went on this mountain hike for a whole day, and we had to hand in our cell phones at 6 a.m. And the guy locked them in his truck, so we didn't have any phones. And I thought if I'd have put on Saturday morning, say, I'm going to hide my phone for a whole day and not use it, nobody would have believed me. But it was a bit late.
Sounds like a cool man cave sort of experience.
It was awesome. And my voice is almost back.
Well, it's good that men have their thing because the women are taking up all the retreats and the wine times and the yoga things. So
absolutely. And it's actually with Canadian Men's Mental Health. So it's a deliberate program. This was the event that I went. Am I sharing?
Not yet.
Oh, sorry. One sec. Thank you. Share screen. I like to come back and see you guys. But this was the event that I went on, and it was pretty epic. I think all the pictures they posted was on Instagram, but it was very, very neat. I'll just see if I can find them. Yep, that was us, and that's me with my victory sign at the back. That was at the end of the day. But this is how we started off at 6 in the morning in the pouring rain, handed all our cell phones in, we're given coffee and really nice banana bread and apples and stuff. And then we did a 2-hour hike to Britannia Falls, and we did axe throwing and chopping wood and yoga and snowshoeing, and it was
Tarzan impressions.
Oh, it was pretty. Yeah, that's where I ruined my voice. It was pretty radical. This fellow here, he is his name is Shea Emery, and he is a double Grey Cup ring wearer with the Montreal Alouettes, and he was badly abused as a child as part of his story. And the only way he could get over the abuse was to just be tough, to just do the most crazy, badass, manly things he could do. So chopping wood, throwing axes, everything to extreme, which is partially why his CFL career was so good. But at the same time, he was abusing himself with drugs and prostitution and alcohol and all the stuff that he told us about.
Wow.
And he's channeled all of that manly stuff into this now, so you can express yourself. But very much around in working with, as I say, Canadian men's mental health. And it's pretty damn cool. $200 for the day. It included everything, including lots of swag and all the food. It was all paleo food from this company called Fuel Your Fire. So everything was gluten-free, dairy-free, GMO-free, organic. We had these grain-fed steaks that they cooked on a barbecue. I've never tasted meat like it. It was just incredible. So yeah, that was my weekend. It's kind of fun.
How much did you say it was?
It was, I think it was $200 a ticket.
Okay.
And yeah, they actually do a women's version of it as well. And then they do a summer version of it as well. So yeah, and I got to meet, I'm not a manly man, if you know what I mean. It's not my thing. And I was so out of my comfort zone because I think I was the oldest by about 15 years. But I kept up and I managed it. So pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. What else we got here? What is the best part of the event for you? I think for me, the best part of that event was, funny enough, watching guys cry, because people told the most unbelievably heartfelt stories for a group of guys who didn't know each other. One guy was just saying his mum had a double lung transplant. And even though she'd had that and she's bought some time, she probably has about 4 months to live. And the guy just started crying. I mean, grown guy, big beard, like macho. And he's just crying. He said, I don't know what I'm going to do when I lose my mom. He said, I'm married, I have kids, but my mom is still my mom. And he's crying. And it's like, wow. And I lost my mom in 2008. I totally get it. I was able to have a really good conversation with him because of that. Wow, just, take away all of the world and the cell phones and everything else and just put yourself...
And the social media.
Yeah, there was nothing. They actually had a professional film crew, videographer, 2 drones, because they were making it as a production, and that's one of the reasons they asked me to go to help them make this production. But very, very cool. So I think it was the vulnerable honesty of guys that made the biggest difference for me. Plus, I'd never snowshoed, so that was kind of fun. It was a new thing for me. They said it was a slight incline. I was beyond exhausted. It got sunny, and we're at the top of Squamish there, mountain, and I was drenched. Literally pouring down my face in perspiration, but it was awesome. Quite awesome. And in the end, we're coming down this hill, and I wasn't doing very well on these snowshoes. So I just sat on my heels and lifted them up, and I sledded all the way down the hill because I was soaked anyway, so whatever. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Yeah. Okay.
Jonathan, I had a question up top a little bit more just about the address thing. If we could, is it necessary to have your address on Instagram and Facebook?
No, just the city.
Just the city's fine. Okay. Yeah. And is it important for Google?
It's important for your Google My Business account.
Okay.
But as soon as you've verified it, then you can hide the address. Because obviously you work out of your condo, but you could put the condo building and not just have the unit number.
Yeah.
No, not just the city. In fact, I think on some of my profiles it says Vancouver for my Twitter account and so on.
I kind of would like to have Vancouver on there, not just Langley.
You can do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. Well, let's go to Facebook and let's see what's going on Facebook while we're here. So a few things that you can do with Facebook, which I find very interesting, is on my business page, and I'll just show you some stats on my page. I use Facebook Business Manager. You don't need to do that. It's only because I have so many pages that I manage. It opens. But when you go to Insights, one of the most interesting things that I find is when you're not sure if your posts are getting a lot of engagement or not, this blue box is very interesting because although I've got quite a lot of interest on this one, likes, comments, shares were 33, but I had 48 people actually click on the link. So sometimes when you're not sure if people are clicking on the link or not, this blue box shows you exactly how many people clicked, even though they may not have said anything. So that's always a good indicator of knowing what's going on. But this is the things I wanted to show you is I don't always like everybody's page, and if they're competition to me, I may not want to like it, so I don't want to necessarily endorse them. But what I do is I benchmark myself against other people in my industry. So if I look at, say, Kim Gast, who I do like, you can see that in this last week, her page is engaged with 17,500 people and shows she has 400,000 likes. That's still pretty high engagement as a percentage. So then what I would do when I look at that is, okay, so what kind of posts is Kim posting that's getting that engagement? So what Facebook does is it picks her very best posts for the last week and shows me. So here she's got, I mean, she's using a quote from Chris Brogan. She's put her logo in the back, but that got 127 shares and nearly 800 likes. So it's like, wow, that's kind of a different graphic too. Don't finish crappy books. If you don't like the menu, leave the restaurant. If you're not on the right path, get off it. I mean, it's a good message, but it's a different graphic. It's a bit more retro. So obviously that went well for her, and she's over branding somebody else's comment. A Monday one obviously did well for her, very well for her. It could be a better morning person if morning started around noon. A lot of people would identify with that. Especially if you did this on a Saturday. Hello?
Hey, it's Dolly. I have a question. Is she another social media
she is.
person? Okay, so
And
you're
she's actually based in Florida.
Okay, so to do this, you actually are looking for people who do similar things to what you do.
Yes, and Facebook will actually do that. When you go to this, when you go to this piece in Insights, it will actually recommend pages for you that Facebook thinks are similar to yours. You can actually add pages to yourself. So I got 10 or so of people that I know, and I follow them and see what they do.
Where does it suggest them? I mean,
if you haven't ever set this up, it normally suggests the first 5 for you when you get to this point in your Insights.
Oh, okay.
And then if you
because I looked at the Insights yesterday, I was realizing that one of the sources for blog post content might be to go back and see what were the
oh, absolutely,
at least most viewed posts. Yeah. Because I usually add a little blurb to whatever I post there, and I thought I could expand on those blurbs into blog posts.
Totally. So if I go back through and I see like a post like that, which has got 76 clicks, and I think, okay, what, and it's a video. So I'll go back, and it was actually, I think, Patagonia, where the ice glacier is melting. It was a spectacular video, and you can see quite a lot of people watched it for quite some time, and then it actually shows you as it drops off. But even at this point, 40 seconds, still almost 30% of the people are watching it as these icebergs crash. It was quite sad, actually, to watch that ice just break when you think of how old the ice is. So that's when I put, truly breathtaking yet ever so sad. That got me good reach, and because of that, then my next post gets better reach, even though they didn't get a lot of comments. So,
but if you go back far enough date-wise, you could easily write a blog post about it, add pictures, add your own comments, and then repost it to Facebook with a link back to your blog, right?
Yeah. But what I find is almost all the time now that my reach is much higher, it's almost always a video. Video is just everybody's about video on Facebook now, and that one did really well for even for 3 seconds. 3 seconds is a long time on Facebook, believe it or not.
Wow.
But yeah, that was a good one. I'm always looking for short videos that I share that just keep my reach and take my audience, get a message across, and people identify with them, right?
Incredible.
That's a good tool. I often use that tool when I work with someone on Facebook to help them build it up. And then the other tool is to look at the best time of day to post. So what it's telling me here most of my days are very similar because my audience is pretty consistent, but you pretty much know that one of my best times to post is 6 o'clock at night.
And that's on the Insights page.
That's on the Insights too. Yeah. It's all on the Insights. And then you can look at your audience. You can see, my page has been pretty static for quite some time. For some reason, I get more unlikes than likes right now, which is a bit scary. Can't account for people, but I don't know why. So my Facebook is actually slightly shrinking, though I am getting likes every day. I'm actually getting unlikes too. So yeah, when it's my size, I mean, it's just going to be what it's going to be. I don't lose. I don't branded content. That's brand new. I read about this coming, but I didn't realize it was. This is where you can actually advertise within your Facebook and send people to a website link and get paid for it. That is brand new. And then you can look at different actions. You can look at the emotions. Where are the emotions?
Okay, I'm going to get my blankie now too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like these are my most recent boosted posts, and I don't boost that often anymore. But when I do, you can see exactly what your last 3 boosts did and how much it reached and what it did. So it just gives you an overview of all sorts of different things. So that's my page for the week. 9 new likes, 400 people, 900 people engaged. Mostly, a lot of that engagement came through video. So just to give you an idea. Another question. What is the difference between organic and paid likes? Great question. So basically, when you do, come out of this. I'll bring up Fraser Valley Delta. We just did an ad with them yesterday. So when you boost a post or when you advertise, Facebook will do 2 things. It will put that post out there for people organically, and then it will also put it in front of people because you paid for it. And what I find is that organic reach is actually higher when you actually put money into it. And, Facebook's been free for a long time. So you can see here on this post, I put $10 into it yesterday. It's almost used up. So we reached 817 people organically and 1,200 people because of paid. Now, I didn't pay for this boost until about 3 hours after, just to let it get some. It had a couple of shares and some likes. We shared it on his other page. I shared it on my business page. So we let it run organically for a little while first. And then because we really wanted to promote this, then we added to it with a $10 boost. So because of the boost, we ended up, because I think when I boosted it, we'd had 157 people that we'd reached. So because it kept going because of the boost, I got a lot more organic reach, which is people who like the page or their friends in the local area that people will, that Facebook will push it to. And then that paid reach, again, I asked it to go to people who like the page and their friends, but I could pick a target audience as well. And so we pretty much got 2,000 people for $10. And you think of the cost per click, that's very good. 1,100 people have viewed the video. And basically, he does a free hearing test for anybody, but predominantly for people with an ENT issue. And the whole thought is that if they have an issue, then they'll buy the hearing aid or corrective device or something from Scott. So that's why he does the hearing test, and he's a proper oncologist or whatever audiologist, I should say. But we did it live, which Facebook likes you to do. It was quite a long video. It's 20 minutes, which you would never think of doing, but Facebook actually encouraged long videos now. And then we put a link to it too, so that people want to find out more that would click, take them straight to his website from the video. And these are his 2 locations and the different products and services that he offers. And yeah, that's how we do. And we have
so
2
the
Facebook
organic,
pages because he's in 2 different cities and we're trying to identify with local audiences. We actually have 2 separate pages for his business, which I don't normally do, but in this instance, it was the right thing to do. Yes, Tina.
okay, so in the organic traffic is if it's not boosted at all, if it's just posted and people, so that is just spread by people who. First, it can be seen only by people who are friends of mine, right?
Yes. So the ideal scenario is to get some good attraction straight away. So when you can see where I'm following this page, and it automatically goes to default. So if you have a loyal fan base or some friends, ask them to change their notifications to see first on your page. And that way, as soon as you post, Facebook send them a message that Dr. Peter just did a post. And then if they like and comment, and 4 or 5 people do that within the first 15 minutes, that's a signal to the Facebook Autobot that this post has legs and it should go further afield. So kind of manipulating, but it's not, because they're genuine people and they genuinely like your page. But if I have a number of pages, when I work with a client, I'll put them as see first. So as soon as they post, I'm always liking it and commenting just to help them boost it. And you can do that for Instagram too. And Twitter even. But those two specifically, Instagram and Facebook are the two that I put. You actually do it from your phone. You can't do it from the screen. I have to do it from your phone for Instagram. But you can see first on Facebook is the best way to do that. And it's just, you click on so if I go to yours, Dr. Peter. So then I click see first, and then every time you will do a post, I'll automatically receive it.
Okay.
And that's what we want to encourage people to do. Yeah. What else we got? Social media in general is really trying to duct tape people to their chairs. It's been yeah, I know. But, this is our audience, and this is where people spend a lot of their time. And for a lot of people now, this is their TV. And they spend a ton of time on a tablet. So we've got to be there. But we want to be there, those 5 E's of educating, entertaining, empowering, engaging, and then obviously enlightening for doing business. It's not, the entertaining piece is probably the most important, trying to get the reach to begin with.
Jonathan, can I ask you a question?
Always.
Today, as of today's stands, if you were to do a Coles Note version or one sentence in somebody that really wanted to, okay, so entertaining would be one of the posts that you suggest. But if you wanted to get the best impact in the least amount of time or the least amount of effort, what would you suggest people do now? Like maybe the top 3 things that you must do.
You've got to make video, and you know that, and you're doing them very,
and I'm
very
doing
well.
that, but right now with all the video and all the changes and everybody's trying to get live, which one is giving the greatest impact? Is it Facebook Live, Instagram Live?
Well, they're different audiences. I tend to spend more of my efforts on Facebook, just because where most of our clients are. Instagram's a slightly younger audience, so if you're trying to get the Instagram crowd, Instagram Live, I don't even notice when those.
No.
I don't follow Instagram stories personally, but some of your audience might. I mean, I was with last week when Tamsin was on. She was saying that almost all of the East Indian crew that go to her float tank, they all post on Snapchat. Like, without exception, they're all Snapchatting at her float center. So I said, so why aren't you on Snapchat? And so she went, I should be. So she just suddenly went to where her eyeballs are. So for me, Facebook's the main one. For somebody else, it could be LinkedIn, or it could be Instagram, or a combination. So you got to decide where your audience probably is. And then be consistent with the timing. So like 6 o'clock at night for my page is the best time to be posting. And quite often what I was doing was I was doing them outside, and I kept flicking my phone to the weather, to me. So it wasn't just a talking head, but I was giving people, a bit of perspective, because where we live and we have this great view and it's pouring down with rain again, whatever, or snowing or windy or sunsets. I found that they worked, like Nancy, I'm looking at your background picture right now. I just watched that because it's so beautiful, right? I mean, Anne was showing us at the beginning of the call all the different cups that you can buy and branded with multi-screen colors now, which is very, very cool. She could easily have that lined up and do a 5-minute Facebook Live on what's cool with promotional products in spring 2017. You can even, I noticed my friend Diane Hoffman, she does it, and actually, truthfully, I don't quite know how she does this. I got to ask her, because she has, she actually advertises when she is going to be on Facebook Live next, and it comes up with a box. Now, is it on a business page or a personal page? I'm not. But I noticed on her page the other day, she gave that advance warning
I've seen that
She
before.
was going live. It's like, and honestly, I don't know how to do that.
You know what that probably is?
Go on.
I think that's Be Live. Which
It could be.
It's Be Live, which feeds to Facebook.
Yes.
And Be Live can give you little banners and a little promo and all that stuff.
I think you're right, Cheryl. Yeah, because I've noticed that I see a post saying she's going to be live at 9 o'clock in my feed. And so she's actually advertising in advance. Here you go. Yeah.
You can choose whatever time you want to do it. And
yeah.
Then you gotta do it.
Yes. But I've actually seen a little box with a little graphic on it. Actually, it's not showing. I'm not sure which account it was, but he's doing very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously she's outside. She lives in San Diego. The weather's nice. Another lady that I've seen do this.
We don't see your screen.
Sorry?
Okay. We don't see your screen.
Oh my goodness. Thank you for letting me know. I was just trying to find it. Okay. There we go. Let's go back. So yeah, this is Diane. My friend, in fact, Dr. Peter, you know Christine, but she has been doing some amazing Facebook Lives on her page, and she's in Berlin today, I think. So she was literally going down an escalator, coming out for lunch, walking down the street, talking about the Brandenburg Gate, showing me the weather. She used her earbud because it keeps the sound really close. She's got a phone, so on desktop it doesn't look great, but on mobile it looks fantastic. I probably watched this video for 5 minutes because she just gave me a tour of Berlin. And so this was this morning, and it's already 618 views, 13 shares. She is doing very, very well. She speaks to everybody that comes on the video, and does a very, very good job of, she just spins it around, and she's down there as a Brandenburg Gate, and this was East Germany, and this was the old West Germany, and fascinating. So those kind of videos, Leah, for me, work really well. My friend Tanya Lacey, I don't recommend what she does, but she often puts her camera in a phone in her car, and she journals herself as she's driving. I don't know if the one will come up, but I don't want to make you guys seasick while I'm scrolling through, but very often she has a video while she's driving. So she sets her phone up, but I don't recommend that.
I actually called her on that.
Yeah,
Jonathan,
I don't recommend it.
And she said that she does it when someone else is driving.
Right. She doesn't drive.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not too
But
bad
you
then.
can't tell that, especially from here, from our part of the world, because they drive on the other side, and
of course.
So when you see the windows and you see this traffic going by, you think, oh my God, she's driving the car and doing this at the same time. She's not. Anyway, no one who drives on the right side of the road would know that. I think.
That's true.
That's the problem.
I just got a message from Nancy saying her power just went out. So she said I guess that's a hazard of living on the North Shore. So we just lost Nancy. Has everybody seen these new pictures with the colors and stuff? You know how to do these?
No.
On Facebook now, where you go to do a post, let's just see. And you can update your status. See how we do it. Because that's different than it was yesterday. That's interesting. Because on Facebook, we go to, oh no. Facebook, we're experimenting with something yesterday. Oh, here we go. So you do the feed. No, that's not what I had the other day. That's very interesting. Because I did a screenshot and I actually captured it on my business page and to show people what was.
There used to be a row of colored circles.
Yes, it was. It was there the other day. I had it and I took a screenshot and said, loving the new features of Facebook. And I actually, Monday, I think it was, I posted that image. there. Create a post, and it came up like this on Monday, where you could actually then pick the background color with a different wash, put your text over it, and away it went. I wonder if that's what it looked like on Monday. Why is it not coming up now? That's kind of strange. I don't know, because that was on my personal page and I went to do a post. It's gone again. Well, thanks, Facebook. I guess you try some stuff, tease us, and then take it away again. I'm not sure. Oh my goodness, it's 11:05. Look at that. Having fun. Okay, well, Leah had to go because she had another client call I have to go to. I have an 11:30 I have to drive to. Thank you very much, everybody. That was awesome. Hope that was, oh, Nancy's back already. That was a quick power out. Okay, so I hope that helped with different questions, and we'll be back again next Thursday, same time, unless you're in VIP, in which case I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye for now, everyone. Take care.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
See you again soon. Bye.